Hello, hi there, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 6th, 7th, and 8th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, I am going to be using for the main reading, which this is just the introduction. You will hear this on all the signs. So go to the timestamp, and that should get you to the main readings, okay? Timestamps are in the description below. Anyway, when I am doing the main reading, when I am reading for the main readings, I will be using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I'll use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and I will pull one of my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this introduction, I am going to be using my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Colette Baron Reed The Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. Okay? Try not to filter too much of myself into it, but we will do what we can do with this. So let's see what we have going on. Let me go on to my little, what's going on in just the world itself. So, okay, May 5th, we did talk about that. There's a lot of chatter about energies with May 5th, and that makes sense because we have Taurus conjuncting with Uranus, and we are in Taurus, and Uranus is also in Taurus. So we have a lot of this, Taurus is very grounded energy, very much the home energy, but Uranus is expect the unexpected energy. And now they're conjuncting, so they're not necessarily working together. Okay, so that's the 5th. A lot of chatter going on with that. The 7th of May, we do have Taurus again, sextiling with Mars, which is in Pisces. And the thing that is interesting is sextiling is kind of like getting together. Not a lot of energy going on, but it's not bad energy either. And Mars is is Aries, god of war, god of let's put it that way, just of war. Pisces, dreamy. So we've got something going on, not quite anything really defined. There is some chatter that the energies on the 7th will be high too, but not enough that I can really relate that for you. The 5th, the 5th definitely. Taurus, Uranus. Okay. And then, of course, we go to the 10th, where Jupiter goes into Aries. I've been talking about that. We'll talk about it again. When we get closer, Mercury goes retrograde on the 10th in Gemini. So interesting. Things might be revisited. We do go up to the 15th. We have some stuff going on. But then the 16th is where we have our full moon in Scorpio. It is going to be a lunar eclipse, so that gives some more energy to that. Scorpio does not like secrets. So, Scorpio likes to keep their own secrets, does not necessarily like other secrets. However, this is what I thought was really interesting, and again, we'll talk as we get closer. Scorpio will trine with Mars, which is in Pisces, and Neptune, which is also in Pisces, and they're all at 20. Well, the Neptune, Scorpio is at 25 degrees, and Mars is at 23, so there should be some good energy with them. It is, though, going to be squaring off with Saturn, 25 degrees, which is in Aquarius. And I told you that, Saturn is always that one. Saturn in Aquarius is illusions versus reality. And Scorpio does not like secrets. So what's going to happen on that 15th, 16th, really more the 16th? We will see what we will see. Anyway, let's go on and see what we have with our general what's going on in the universe type of reading. One, two, three. 3 cards. All of them are face down. Anything that's reversed has a little stronger energy. That's how I read them. And numbers have meaning, so pay attention to the numbers, especially when it comes to your individual readings. Take a moment also to, do your natal chart so that you know your ascending, rising, moon, Venus, Mars, Jupiter. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. First card is The Hierophant. Okay, we have a 5 energy here. 5 is about change, positive, negative, doesn't matter. Change is change is change. Now, some people look at the Hierophant and say, oh, it's your higher self. I do not do that. To me, the Hierophant is basically government, is basically the business of religion. It's a ruling energy here, and it's one that really tries to control and tries to direct and tells you to follow the rules. When I see the Hierophant, I'm like, and well, maybe let's go this way. Let's go this way. But the Hierophant to me has a very it's a very strong, follow the rules, do as I say type of energy. Now, what I'm saying with this one, though, is let's be very, very careful when we see this energy. It's not necessarily that we just fall right in alignment with it. We have to question. We have free will, but we also have we're very smart energies, and we also follow the light. The light is within us. We are light workers. So really, whenever I see this energy, I'm always question. Question what you're hearing. My husband says, don't believe anything you hear, and maybe 1/4 of what you see. Okay? Question, question, question. And many times when I see this, it's kind of like, and what's the opposite? Because that to me is where I might want to believe what's the opposite than this card. I know, you might know, but the people who have been following me knows that this one is not my favorite, but we have to go through this. We have to look at this because sometimes, sometimes the reality is so the reality is so harsh that we have to look at it and instead of just accepting what we're being told. Okay? Okay. And again, we're not quite there yet, but remember that 16th, Saturn with an Aquarius against the full moon in Scorpio. So there could be a lot of things coming out in that type of energy. Again, this has the business of religion. This is the business of government. This is really a very controlling type of energy here. And it's usually, if somebody says this is how to go, look for alternative options, alternative answers. Let's go on. Next card. The star energy. So now we go from a 5 to a 17. We have that 7 energy, which is very divine energy. It's very, the divine umbrella. I love the divine umbrella of it. It protects us from ourselves in many ways. It's basically divine intervention. Sometimes it's divine interference, but it's all, again, to protect us from ourselves. Sometimes we don't like it. So we have that 7 energy. We have the 10 plus the 7. So 10's our transitional. 1 is a new beginning. 0 is God's source energy. Add the 1 and 7 together, it becomes an 8, unlimited opportunity, unlimited possibilities. Now, the thing about the star is trying to create a balance. The star is also all about hope. The star, now we do have there are some literal alignments going on. The next big alignment will be June 24th, just to throw that out there. It's going to be a very large one too. But anyway, things are growing. Things are getting more into place. The star, again, make a wish upon a star. Hope is with the star. So even though we might have this type of energy being very constricting, the star actually expands our mind, expands our beliefs, expands our sense of possibilities. Okay? So let's go on here. Okay, now this is reversed. Here it is an 8. 8 is, again, what I said. Let's do that. That may be a little bit better. 8 is, again, unlimited opportunities, possibilities. Now, this is the fire sign. This is our wands or rods, as they like to call them. It is our Aries energy. Remember, on the 10th, which will be then what? How many days? 2 days down. Jupiter is going into Aries. So there is this really, let's put things to work type of energy, a lot of our dreams. This is, busy energy. This is fast energy. So something could be going on extremely fast this weekend. It might make us extremely busy. Fire, again, passionate, very burning, very determined energy. So something going on here. Again, I am not saying that this is what brings us hope. I am saying this is what brings us hope. Watch, 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 pray, hope. It's going to be a very quick, whatever this is, it's going to be very quick, very quick. So you have to be watching, you have to be on your toes, okay? Whatever it is. Here we go. Let's see. And again, this is universal energy going on. So let's see what we've got here. So 5, 1, 7, 8. See what we've got here with the, I have to look. Colette Baron Reed. Here we go. We're just going to pull one card. And put that over there. Here we go. 10 of fire. 10 of fire. So again, we have that fire energy. We have that 10, which is transitioning. There is, again, the 10 of fire, 10 of rods, 10 of wands. Has a lot of very busy energy. It is asking for divine help to maintain the energy. I mean, here she is. She's almost, there's something that's burning here. There's things that are burning here. And at the same time, he's basically keeping them all in motion right now. And so one thing, it's kind of like, something has to burn up before it can move on. Something has to finish before we can move on. A lot of times with the other cards that I use, the 10 of fire, 10 of fire is basically, ask higher power, ask for help. These two, very busy time, this information, whatever's going on, very active. It might almost seem too burdensome to us. It might seem too hard, but we still have to move forward, and we do need to ask for help. So we've got some really very interesting, this guy, never like him. Hope, of course, wish upon a star. The 8 of wands, very busy, action time. And it might just feel very hard on us. It might feel it might be a weekend that we just feel very burdened with this. Ask for help. We have to, it's just like we just need a little bit more to get through to where we need to be. Okay? Anyway, we will start the readings in a moment, but please take a moment to go down here and like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, help keep the channel moving and growing. And thank you so much. I do have to thank the people that have been donating to the channel. I really do appreciate you doing that. So thank you very much. Okay, why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Aries. How are you? Well, I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit assertive with your energies right now. It's kind of like it's time to get out there and just, I'm not going to say kick butt, but maybe it's time to, I don't know, punt. It's time to maybe roll the ball a little bit. I don't know. I just feeling a little bit assertive with your energies. Kind of like you've been holding back, and it's just one of those times that, pray on this, okay? Really, really pray on this, because I just feel like it's, and I've been kind of getting this for the fire signs. You're the third, you're the last fire sign now that I'm doing. And yours is really more assertive than even Leo and even Sagittarius. I just feel a little bit, okay. Just putting it out there. Pray on it. Meditate. Let's see. Higher power. What do you have for my Aries? Because there's just there's some pushing energy going on here, which may be very positive. We tend to think that it's not. But sometimes it's okay to be, a lot of times it's okay to put everything out there. Okay, let's see what we have. First card is the Sun. Well, the Sun, that is a lot of Leo energy, but the Sun shines brightly. The Sun says that everything is going to be okay, that that you've been doing what you needed to be doing. 1, 9, 1, new beginnings, 10, transition, 9, let's wrap it up. Add it together, it comes back down to that 10 and then that 1 again. New beginnings, new start. This is Archangel Uriel. Uriel is the angel that brings light to dark subjects, or light to where things are trying to hide from you. The Sun is is just out there. It doesn't allow anything to hide. So this does talk about it being a happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. So again, maybe that's instead of being assertive with the kick butt, maybe it's just you get out there and be you. Be you, my Aries, and just believe in yourself. Next card is the Four of Fire. This has been coming up inner, just not a whole lot, but enough to, to kind of get my attention. So in the other sign. So you might want to make sure you're looking at your whatever your natal, your rising, ascending, all of that stuff. Take a look at those. Crosswatch. So fours has some stability. Fours has some organization and leadership. Fire is your energy. It's also Leo and Sagittarius. This is fire energy here, really passionate, burning, determined. This is, again, I just feel this really get out there, put it forward. Now, please, these are your choices. So, I don't want to hear, well, Debbie, you told me to do that. And I didn't tell you to go to jail. Okay? Anyway, Four of Fire actually, again, has a very positive energy to it. It's celebration, marriage, happiness. This one will talk about contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project, all happy outcome, happy successful completion of a project, something. And so maybe it's time to toot your horn. Maybe it's time for you to say, this is what I've done. I do feel like it is really time for you to stand up for yourself, though, in a positive, and we want to stay focused on the positive and on the light also. Here we go. Next card is Six of Water. So now we have that six energy. Six is number of man. It's the energy you put into something. Water energy is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid and emotional. We still have a lot of Pisces energy going on. And remember, Jupiter will be going into your sign very shortly, and that's where you get to work. This is where you look back. This is the sign of kind of like contemplation and just remembering back to happier days, or maybe days that weren't as complicated. The thing about looking back like that is that sometimes we don't look at the truth of the matter. So this is where you are now, is even with all the weird stuff going on, it has taken you really far from where you were then. Okay, so this just has this contemplative energy. This has this, nostalgic energy. This is, oh, if only, and and if you stay there too long, you forget, you don't see where you've actually come, where you've actually come to. But again, this is the underlying. Again, I just feel like you need to be very assertive this weekend. Very much let others know who and what you are. And also, too, all that you have accomplished from maybe this time. Memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children. It's romanticizing the past, though. So the past isn't as real as the past and how we remember it isn't as real. The sun, the Four of Fire, that's real. That will burn you. That will get you passionate. That will get things hot for you. But at the same time, I do love the happy outcome and the successful completion of a project. And again, I just feel like you need to toot your own horn. You need to be really, let people know who you are and what you are. Okay? Let's see what we have with the John Holland. What does higher power have for you with John Holland? Base chakra. So this is a 1, new beginning, new start. Now the base chakra, there's 7 chakra systems, main system, or not, I shouldn't say main because they're all over your body, but people know of these 7. And your base is your more of your physical chakra. So you have your base, which is your security, your home, how you started out, and then it goes up and then up to your crown, which is more of your metaphysical chakra. So the base chakra is about security. The base chakra is how do you feel, about yourself in general. Did you have, sometimes people can have, a childhood. A lot of this has childhood energies here, so this might be this, with that too. There's, how did I grow up? What did I learn? What did I feel? Was I fearful? Was I confident energy? When this pulled out, I felt like it was a rediscovery of this chakra. And I know that we have this romanticizing the past, but I felt like you were starting, in some ways, over something. Now, This could be security, home, just that sense of family that we arise from. So this could be starting over. This could be a little bit shaking to that sense of security. But at the same time, all of this, these two cards are telling you that things are really going the way you're supposed to go. Something with this base chakra, it could also be reclaiming who you once were. So maybe that's the connection with the Six of Water. That Six of Water, though, does have that romanticizing. So you really want to make sure that what you're claiming is the reality. Or it could be possibly the dream. There could be a dream of that also. And, that chakra, though, is, again, maybe this is a time. Maybe you're starting over again. And that's what this is about. Okay? Interesting with that, too, because that Sun, that Four, all very, very positive, passionate energies. And you might be even doing a lot of clearing out and cleaning. When I'm doing Reiki, there's many people that come in and, past emotional issues, and we work, the energies do whatever the energies are going to do with that too. So let's see what we have. So what could be going on? Okay, well, you could be having some, flashbacks to some past issues, or some good times, bad times. Remember, we are in the shadow of retrograde, so when we get in Mercury retrograde, so that is a lot of the past does visit us. There may be some things that you're looking back in those childhood days, in that, did you have a sense of security? But the thing is, where you've come from and where, this is what I guess I'm trying to say is, really rejoice in where you're at now, okay? Kick butt where you're at now. Tell people where you're at now, because you've come far. And this is that weekend. It's a weekend where that's going to matter. Okay, let's see what crystal or energy for my Aries we have. Here we go. Black tourmaline. It's one of my favorites. And this is protective, anxiety relief, aura cleansing, self-belief. Pulls out a lot of negative energy. So again, too, not trying to, I just want to let you know, I'm trying to not put too much interpretation that's not coming from higher power into this. Interesting. I really want to know, please comment what this means to you. This base is all about security, all about, a lot of times it's how you grew up, how you, were you afraid? Were you confident? Base security. Okay? Let me know. Okay. So, my Aries, please take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. As always, my Aries, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.